This is just going to be a quick overview of the Glock 43X MOS K from Davidson's, which was just introduced recently. I've been doing the carry size 9mm battle recently trying to find the one, and saw this model and impulse bought it. It's just a regular 43X MOS with two additions, a Coyote brown NPVD coated slide and Coyote brown polymer frame like the 19X, and a slide specifically cut for the K or RMSc optic footprint, so no adapter plate is required to mount these optics, which is a major sticking point for many shooters with the Glock MOS system. I really like the Holosun optics I have, and this one is going to get an EPSc carry. As you can see, I haven't had the time to get it mounted up and zeroed yet. For those of you who don't know, the Glock 43X has a 10-round capacity, a 3.41-inch barrel, is 5 inches high and 1.1 inches wide, and unloaded weighs in at 18.5 ounces. We have front and rear serrations, an accessory rail, a reversible mag catch, and it ships with 2 magazines. I've had a Glock 48 since the slimline Glocks were introduced in 2019, and despite having shot it a ton, I've never really fully bonded with it. There's a lot to like about the slimline Glocks compared to other small 9mm on the market, mainly centered around Glock's habit of making extremely reliable pistols that are easy to work on if you have to, and the fact that magazines, holsters, and parts are everywhere. I've never had an issue with my 48 in the 6 years I've had it, but ergonomically it's just never really clicked with me, even though I really want to like it. That being said, I'm not totally sure what I'm chasing with the 43X. I'm just looking for a reliable 9mm launcher that can take a dot easily, that I don't have to put too much thought into. But those of you who've seen my videos before know that's probably going to be a pipe dream, because I put too much thought into everything. I took this to the range just to put a couple boxes through it and make sure it worked before I go ahead with mounting an optic. No surprises, it ate whatever cheap ball ammo I had in my box at the time, and a couple mags of 124 grain gold dots. Glocks pretty much always just work out of the box, and this one seems to be no exception. Just like with the 48, I find I really have to focus on my fundamentals, specifically my grip and making sure I'm applying enough pressure, or else it just feels kind of squirmy to me. I don't really know how else to describe it, but shooting my P365s, for instance, requires considerably less effort and focus on my grip to get good hits. Same with the Glock 26, which has a very different form factor, but I seem to shoot it much better. Maybe it's just the way my hands are shaped. For carry, I definitely prefer a slimmer gun like the 43X to the chunk of the 26, but it's hard to argue with the way I perceive the difference between the two. Another minor nitpick with the slimline Glocks in general is that the grip texture is not aggressive enough for my taste. I understand that since this is a carry gun, Glock wanted to keep the grip comfortable up against bare skin, but because of the way this shoots for me, I really wish they had just gone with the same texture that's on the other Gen 5 Glocks. I've tried various adhesive grips and grip tape over the years on my 48, and I've never been totally satisfied with the results, so I'll probably just shoot this as it is and see if I can get used to it. Keep in mind, all of this is not coming from a high-speed, tactical, or competitive shooter. I'm just a guy who likes to shoot and find systems that work for my life. And while there's a practical side to all of this, a lot of it is just enjoying shooting for the sake of shooting. So I enjoy guns that I feel like I shoot well. I will say the gun looks great and feels good. I just want to see it translate into better results in my actual shooting. It is a Glock, so it's almost guaranteed to work well. I really like the mini 19X form factor here, mainly because I think the 19X is a cool looking gun. Who doesn't love Coyote and Flat Dark Earth? I probably rambled a little bit longer than I should have here. This was just supposed to be a quick look at a cool new Glock offering. I've got a striker control device from Langdon Tactical that I'm going to install, and then I'm going to get it squared away with an EPSc carry and keep shooting it, and I'll report my results with it over the next year. Thanks for watching.